So we're in Leicester Square today doing the Earthlings experience, and there are so many people who have turned up today to join us. It's really amazing. So there are like more than 30 people that turned up today to do this. Yeah, we just want to encourage everyone to come and join in, or wherever you are around the world, you can set up a group if there's not a group nearby that has already started.
And there's so many ways that you can do this, like you can hold a sign or hold a laptop, or what a lot of activists here are doing today is talking to people about what they're watching and seeing, and giving them more information about where to find it, getting them to pledge to go vegan as well, so it all helps.
And it's so easy to do, like Jane said, all you need is like a sign or a laptop and some hearts, and you can show like whatever video you choose. And Earthlings we find is really powerful because it's made a lot of people turn vegan, but there are so many other documentaries that you can show that are just powerful as well.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is we're here in the middle of a tourist spot in Leicester Square, and we're getting people to watch what we so desperately want them to make the connection with, and they're watching it.
And we're seeing them make the connection like right here now. Like every time I turn around, there is someone like cringing or like almost crying at what they're watching.
Yeah.
So you just know you're making a difference, like right then.
Yeah. You see instant change like happening straight in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wear a mask, you don't have to talk to anyone or anything. You don't have to worry about helping them. You know, just know that you are helping them by just getting that out there. What everyone is trying to desperately hide and not show. Like you're getting this out there. So come and join us.
Come and join us.
Don't waste your time.
Just tell me where you are properly, so I know where it fits in.
This is the first time I've been behind the mask, and it gets so emotional because you can hear the screams of the animals and then seeing the response of the people. It's like you're not actually seeing the content, but you can see the responses, and that alone is like so touching, and hearing it all is just, it becomes quite personal, even though you try to detach yourself from it and from the situation, but you just can't, because being a vegan as well, you're so empathetic you have so much empathy for everything, and you're just so compassionate about it, and it really hits home that how many people are just ignorant towards it and just don't know.
Yeah.
And they're walking around with hot dogs and hamburgers and just looking at it, and then it's like, come on guys, make the connection. And it's like, it's frustrating, but then it's empowering at the same time, and I think that's just so amazing that so many people are starting to realise, and you can see like the process in their heads, like slowly clicking, like just swelling the pots, and just, I think it's emotional but amazing at the same time.
I'm here with Max today at the Earthlings Experience event, and Max has actually walked past and decided to join in. I think it was last week, right? Yeah. And he's here with us today. So how come you decided to join in with this activism?
I've always wanted to join the group and do my bit to help the planet, because they kill trillions of animals, it causes 8% of greenhouse emissions, and it consequently kills millions and millions of people every year, which is not good, I guess. Yeah, so I want to do my bit to help stop the slaughter and killing of people and animals.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
lucky enough to find out when I went to university. I've always been a vegetarian, but when I went to university and I joined the Vegetarian and Vegan Society, and I said to the people that I'd never met vegans before, and I said to them, why are you vegan? I was curious, and they told me the truth. And they showed me video clips like this about what happens to animals in the egg industry and the milk industry, and I had no idea until they showed me that, and it took my breath away in a bad way. I couldn't believe it was going on, and I thought I can't be a part of it anymore. And I was so grateful to receive that sort of advice from people to show me that, and I want to show it to others so that they can also learn what I've learned. And I feel so happy now when I know I'm not contributing to violence. I feel happy inside, and I want other people to feel it too. And I'm just glad that someone showed it to me. But if I'd have been shown earlier, I would have gone vegan earlier. So I want to show it to other people, then they can make their own minds up. They can make their own minds up, but at least they don't do it out of ignorance. At least they do it out of knowledge. If they still want to meet me afterwards, then fair enough. But it's not because they don't know about it. It's because they made an informed choice. Yeah. And I think there's a difference between ignorance and informed choice. And I want people to be able to make a choice. And you can only make a choice if you know two sides of the story. That's why I'm here today.
We're here to try and encourage people to see the difference between pets and distinguish whether what animals are really animals not meant to be in our plate. We're trying to get people to realise the connection between what is food and what's healthy and what's not.
So why are you here doing the Earthlings experience today?
I'm here because it's the best kind of way of grabbing people's attention, like people walking by, and it's outside Burger King, so hopefully it will stop some people to go into Burger King to actually look at what they're actually about to eat, to see if they're able to face the truth of it's not just food that is actually with a living being. Because I think it's graphic, but it's just so important for them to see it, because if they can't face the fact of that it was a living being and they're about to eat it, then they should be thinking twice before it. And I know with me, when I first watched the Earthlings, I keep on saying Earthlings, when I first watched Earthlings, it just shocked me so much. I knew what was happening. It was just being confronted with actually watching it. It was just so sad if the people who aren't vegan to watch that. It just is such an emotional thing, and I just hope people get involved and make the connection. And it's an amazing turnout, and it's just it's great.
Yeah, so I'm here because I want to spread awareness. I want to teach people where the food they eat comes from. I want people to learn the process of how the animals are killed and how they're raised. I think in society we have this weird idea that the animals are treated nicely and they're killed humanely, and I really want to question this concept. Is there such a thing as humane slaughter? What does it look like? I think most people are completely against animal cruelty, but when it comes to the animals that we eat, we draw this strange line up, and we kind of put a barrier. We don't really draw the parallels between dogs and cows, or dogs and pigs, and we really need to change people's perceptions and make them understand that the food that we eat comes from animals that are just as deserving of life as any other animal that we treat with compassion and respect. And I think it's a really good way of doing it. I think it gets some really good reactions and some good responses, and people seem to be very positive when they see it. A lot of people, they find it naturally disturbing and naturally disgusting, but that's a good thing. And we need people to confront these harsh realities of life, because if they don't, they'll be too comfortable in the lifestyle that they have, and they need to be shown the reality of their lifestyle. And when they buy products from Burger King or from wherever, they pay for this violence. It's not just the burger they're paying for, it's for the death and the cruelty and the torture. And that's a really powerful thing to show to people. And I think people want to learn it, so we have to be the ones to tell them the truth.
So what inspired you all to start the Earthlings experience in Bath?
We did the one on the tube, and then we're we could be in Bath. got people interested, like on Facebook, and then it grew into more people, and now it's become a thing.
Like
Yeah.
4 of us, and now there's like 40 of us.
Wow.
Like totally blown out of like proportion. Just being on the street doing it, loads of people come up to us and want to get involved. And, yeah, we wanted to do something that was like really effective, and we thought when we saw like your videos and you did it on the tube, and like when the tube did it, we were like, okay, this is going to be the thing. And it's just been so effective. Like I've done so much activism in my life. Like since I was about 10, I've been doing activism, and the Earthlings experience is the most effective thing I've ever done. So yeah,
It's scary to do. Like, it's easy to do because you don't have to worry about saying anything. And then if you want to say something, you can. And it's like good for like beginners into doing like this kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. With Catherine today from the Reading Earthlings Experience group. And what inspired you to create the group?
Well, I was really wanting to like get involved in activism, and there are no groups in Reading at all. So I came along to one in London on the tube, and then I literally like the week after started one up in Reading. I just needed that like little push to like get me to do it, like give me that confidence. So yeah, and then I just created the group.
So
we die one day.
So because we die one day, that's come on, let's have a conversation about it. Do you think that because we're all going to die one day?
I don't. You know what? This world is cool.
So we should make it as the least cruel as possible.
We should.
Let's stop it.
Yeah, I'll become a veggie now.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, have a read through. Thank you.